To do thank the media, but it's an honor to receive the award, and I know the media has voted on this one, so it's a privilege and a thank you, and quite an honor.
How tough a job was it for you this year? I know as a coach you can only put the guys out there that you have, but it was extremely difficult to keep that team playing at such a high level with the injuries that you went through.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you that it was. I'd like to tell you that I did something really marvelous to keep it going, but that's not the case. And looking back, I really think what the best thing that we've done and continue to do is, our players have a clear understanding of how we're going to have success as a team and how we're going to play. And when Sid went out and then Gino was out for a short amount of time, he got an injury that was out for the rest of the season. That was a blow to our team. And even when we got players at the deadline who were new to our organization, they saw the players expect to do well, and know how to do well, and hold each other to that standard. And at that time, when y'all were asking questions about what we were doing, I felt sheepish, thinking, I'm really not doing that much. I think all that was done long before the injuries happened. So that's what we did. The players did an amazing job of keep on going with the injuries and through some of the down times, and kept expecting to win, and did.
Dan, in winning this award and knowing what the team overcame to get to where they did this year, with all that said, does that make it any less tough with the way the season ended?
Well, I'd like to think that we lost in the playoffs to a really good team with good players who were playing well, and who were coached very well, and we pushed them and had them 3-1 and looked like we could push them over the edge. We weren't able to do that. We weren't able to muscle up the goal that we needed to win in games 5, 6, and 7. But I'm still proud of the way our teams. I'm really proud of the way we played this game 7 in this playoffs versus the last playoffs. We battled hard and we were tenacious. And I know, Jim, you love that word. But I'm proud of that group, even though we didn't come out on the right side in game 7. Took some solace at Tampa Bay, doing so well and continuing to move on. But again, I learned a lot from our team, and they kept expecting to do well, and we expected going into the playoffs to win. And maybe that's where some of the disappointment is that if you look at our roster at the beginning of the year and said, "There's your lineup," I don't think anyone would have given us a chance. But that group of guys and that team, we expected to win hockey games, even going into the playoffs, and felt like we could win 16. And if we'd have won a couple, maybe we would have got some more players back and helped us out. But I'm still real proud of it. And this award is really just an indication of what the players did and what our team did throughout the year, throughout that adversity, and fashioned our team into still a very good team.
So Dan, winning this award, does that make it Bylsma 1, Shara 1?
Yeah, well, I actually heard that Ray was trying to downplay me to the media to keep his dad as the winner that he knew. But I looking back at the names and seeing some of the other coaches and seeing that it did start with Fred Shiro, I was hoping to be able to get my name on there and be part of that history, and dating back to when Ray Shiro was about a 10-year-old boy.